For our Saxon today, we are going to play a short game with someone in your family. It doesn't have to be mom or dad. It could be a little brother, sister, or cousin. Depends on who's at the house with you. You are going to grab a ball. If we were in class, we would be using a beach ball, but because we don't know what you have at home, so whatever kind of ball you have, we're going to play depending on whether you can catch it or roll it, you're going to roll the ball back and forth, and you're going to say the next letter that follows, and you're going to go A, B, C, and the other person will say the letter, and then you'll say the one that comes next, and vice versa. So the whole alphabet will be said. If you mess up and you say the wrong letter, then you have to start all over at the letter A. The next thing that we are going to do is we are going to talk about the beginning sound, the medial sounds, and the final sounds. Remember that the beginning or the initial sound is the very first sound. Our medial sounds are what's in the middle, and then our final sounds are at the end, right? So we're going to go through and we are going to talk about parts of a word. So I'm going to give you parts, and I'm going to go in order. So I'll go beginning, so initial, medial, middle. We'll have two middles actually, so two medials. And then we'll have a final or a last sound. And then after that, we're going to blend those sounds together to see if they form a word. So our first example would be b, e, s, t. What's the word? Best. Best. Good. My next one is e, s, t. Est. Rest. The next one is ist. Fist. Fist. We have two more. St. Ep. St. Ep. Step. Step. One more. K. L. I. Ip, clip, clip. Good. I knew that you guys would do really well with that because you guys are really good readers. All right, and then the next thing that our Saxon asks us to do is to review our digraph CK. We know that we have two letters that come together to make one sound. So our digraph is the letter C and the letter K. When they come together, they make one sound, which is the sound K. And we know that one's really easy to remember because the letter C and the letter K already make that sound on their own. So let's go through and talk about how we would code a word that has the letter C and the letter K in it. So our first one is the exact same word that we used yesterday. We have pick, right? Now I'm going to ask you, is our vowel the letter I, right? Is it followed by a consonant? Is the letter C a consonant? Yes, it is. So that means we would put a short vowel sound, which means we have to have a breathe. Now, whenever we have a digraph CK, remember we underline the CK to show that it is two letters that come together to make one sound. So instead of saying p, ik, k, it's actually p, ik, pick. The next one, let's try it out. We have our vowel, which is the letter A. It is followed by a C, which is a consonant, right? That means it follows our consonant vowel consonant rule, which means that we have our breathe. So it makes an ah instead of a. We have the C and the K, which is digraph CK. We underline them to show that C and K come together to make one sound. And then when we sound it out, it's jack. Jack. That's the name of my dog. The next one that we have is a little bit longer. We have one more letter to add in. We find our vowel. Here's our vowel. Is it followed by a consonant? The C, yes it is. That means we put a breathe on top of that I, which means it's a short I, which is I. And then we have our CK digraph. We underline to show that C and K come together to make what? One sound. So let's try it out. K, l, I, k, ick, click, click, like I'm going to click on the remote. And then the last one that we have is our vowel is the letter A. It's followed by a consonant, which means that it is a short vowel sound. The short vowel sound is ah, ah, ah. And then we have our digraph CK. We underline it to show that the C and the K come together to form what? One sound, which is k. And then when we sound it out, it would be kl, ack, clack, clack. So we have click and clack. And that is it for our Saxon.